So, Hannah, I see you've met Elizabeth, who I call Liz,
Yep.
which is,
Yes.
I've
Yeah.
loved getting to know you, Elizabeth, Liz. It's been so much fun. Although every time we see each other, be it at New Hampshire Sheep and Wool or in my son's dooryard or tonight, it's ungodly hot. Is that you?
For sure. I know. We're supposed to get it's supposed to get worse even like by Thursday. I think it's supposed to be really hot. So it's just really humid right now. It's not super hot, just humid.
Right. Yeah, that's the way it is here. But we're working our way towards 100 this week.
Yeah.
Humid is good for textiles, though.
Yes.
That's crazy. I was impressed the Carter did okay today.
Yeah.
I was wondering how bad the humidity was going to be. It ran fine, so that was good.
Yeah, we have to have humidity here for our Carter.
Yeah, but not too much.
We don't want sticky, icky.
Exactly.
Yeah. Liz, do you know Carol Swivel? So you're.
Hi.
I thought you might have met each other in New Hampshire.
Well, yes.
Yeah,
Just
I think, yes.
Yeah, because your booth was very busy when I was up there.
Oh, okay, yes.
It's got a good location. Well,
Yes.
so do you.
Yeah.
Both of you.
Yeah, I don't know if I'll be there next year, though.
Oh.
Because I wasn't supposed to be there, and they kind of made a booth because they forgot about me. So they said I'd be in the same building next year, but probably not in the same booth, which unfortunately, because it was a really nice spot.
It
was, yeah.
So, oh well, we'll see what happens next year.
Like hand spinners set up there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so maybe
Yeah.
hand spinners.
Yeah. Yeah,
So
it was
let's
a nice
start
spot.
at the beginning here and
Yes.
set the stage for all our loyal listeners about why are we interviewing someone who owns a mill, since we own a mill. And the answer is we have so much in common, and areas in which we're struggling to keep up, and areas that Liz doesn't have equipment to make what her customers want, that we said, why don't we collaborate and get Liz to wash, pick, card, and one pass in her pin drafter some of our fiber, because that's a big bottleneck for us right now. And Liz has got customers who are very loyal to her for their roving, but sometimes they'd really like some yarn, and then it's hard for her with not having a spinner. And I said, well, we got 2 giant spinners, that's no problem. Send us your beautiful pin drafted roving, and we'll just spin it for you.
And it's been perfect.
That's good. Good news.
Yeah, we love hearing that.
Hopefully it's been good on your end too.
Oh, yes. We're set up out front where we have your CVM Fin blend, that it was so pretty. It came through. There were no pills. It wasn't at all tacky like CVM
Right
can
there.
be sometimes.
Yeah.
Good. It's a beautiful color.
I love it. I'm hoping. Do you think it's like too dark to overdye, or do you think it'll be?
No.
Okay,
No.
I didn't think so. I was hoping for some really nice, rich colors, and that's why that was kind of my thought on it.
Yeah, it's gonna be beautiful.
Especially for any like gold, harvest gold, or avocado green, any of those.
The blues and the greens and that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. It'll be really nice for sweaters.
Yeah.
But I want to just talk about the CVM Fin some more, because those tips can be tricky. Those little curly fin tips. And then CVM can be notoriously greasy.
Right.
But Liz nailed it in both cases. There's no broken tips in this, and there's no grease.
Right.
But it's not all brittle.
Well, thank you.
And then we're going to do our best to take this and make a 2-ply worsted. Is the plan, right? 2-ply.
Yeah, worsted. Yeah, either 2 or 3-ply worsted, whatever's gonna work for you. You know, whatever's gonna make the best yarn.
Yeah.
Well, we might make it into a 3 because of hand knitting with a fin we like in a 3-ply. But we'll decide that without everyone watching us decide that. So we have another job of Liz's in. And this is the alpaca blend. And again, perfect. Let me get it where you can see it.
Perfect.
Nice
Beautiful.
squish in
Yeah.
the blend.
Yeah.
And beautiful color in
Yes.
the alpaca.
Yeah.
Perfectly clean. Beautifully aligned.
Awesome. I just dyed up some of the yarn that you spun up for me, and I put
Great.
this is a mohair strand to go with it, but I'm kind of think it was supposed to be for socks, but I'm kind of thinking for sweater.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Now, which one's that? The Hampshire
This is the
product?
Dorset. This is the Dorset.
The Dorset
Yeah.
bouquet.
Yep. And then this is I dyed up this is the Dorset too.
Yeah, we saw you knitting that.
Yeah. Yep. That's so far.
Beautiful.
So, and it's knitting up so nice. And I was like, this is definitely, I could use it in a sweater and have no problem with it. So I'm going to do some
sweater.
Yeah.
Well, because it was in good, I think the fiber going in had some short and long pieces.
Yeah.
Because when we tried to spin it to a fingering, it just wouldn't hold together. There was enough little short pieces. But DK is great.
I think it's been great, and I don't think I think it'll be great for I'm going to try and do it for both. I'm going to try, I'm going to knit up a sample before I actually try in the whole sweater, but do something I thought I never would do is gauge swatches, and now all of a sudden I want to do them.
Admitted to swatching.
Yeah, I was like, oh, I think I need to make a swatch. I'm like, I never thought that would happen.
Now, you have a big event coming up on August 13th.
Yeah, we have Must Love Yarn. We do a couple of pop-up shops, so there all my yarn and stuff is there. And so they do a couple of different pop-up events there. And so they're doing one August 13th. So I'm going to bring all the stuff that I've done, dyed and everything will be down there.
That's great.
So
I love that shop. It's a great shop.
It is, yes. It's a super nice shop. They have so much they always have something going on over there.
Mm-hmm. It's Liza's favorite yarn shop, too. A discerning 3-year-old who Liz has met. She knows that Liza knows her wool very well for 3. And she's been to every yarn store in Central Vermont because Brandy gets bored and we go for a drive. She also knows every bakery that has chocolate chip cookies and chocolate milk and Earl Grey tea. We are quite a little duo. But anyhow, that's her favorite yarn shop. They're very kid friendly, and they have some nice yarn on the lower shelves that they were fine with her evaluating.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's awesome.
So
Yeah.
when is that again? That's August 13th.
August 13th. I think it's 10 to 2.
On a Saturday.
Yeah. And I think actually there's a few other, I don't know how many other vendors. I can't remember who they were, but there's a bunch of other vendors that are going to be there too.
I think we should move.
We're going to move. We're going to be right back with you. We just have to move because Sophia's going to turn on the spinner.
Autumn and Indigo is on, though. Let's just show her that we've got her stuff. I think might be her. I'm not positive.
Oh, well, if Claire is on, stand by, Sophia.
One is Autumn and Indigo and one is
This
Gail.
is Cornwall. So
Here it is.
Claire.
Right here.
There it is, Claire. We haven't forgotten you.
There you
Ooh,
are.
pretty.
Yeah.
Can't wait to see how that turns out.
Yeah, there's several
That's
colors
really
in here. The one I like the best, of course, is Buried. Here we go.
Ooh,
Can you see that?
really gorgeous.
It's going to look so good when that's spun.
I know.
It's
really a great color for me.
Yeah, it is. Claire, she's saying some of that's going to fall off the truck.
Very possibly.
Okay, we're going where it's quiet so Sophia can spin.
What's she spinning?
So, for anyone who's just joined us,
Oh, she's
there's
just
quite a
getting
few
set up.
people who just joined us. Mary Jean and Carol are relocating temporarily, but tonight we have Liz from Kingdom Fleece and Fiberworks.
Yep.
Did I get that right?
You got
Okay.
it. Yes.
And she actually runs a mill in Vermont, and we work with her collaboratively to get more fiber processed in our region. So we're
Yep.
just really excited to have Liz on tonight, and it looks like Mary Jean and Carol have settled into their new home for the
Is
evening.
this where we'd like to be?
Yeah, we're good
Okay.
here. This is a fine home. We may have to close the divider with the loud front room. There. So that was good. We could show Claire
Yep.
what we were making for her, and now I'm carrying around
Oh, that's not good.
this.
Let me take it back.
Okay, I had your shop order in my hand instead of in your order. So we were confirming what's happening on August 13th at a store called Must Love Yarn in Burlington, Vermont. So any of you who've been thinking about going on vacation to Vermont, now is your time. If you're south of here, stop at the mill on your way up on Friday the 12th, and then go see Liz at Must Love Yarn on Saturday the 13th.
And if you have anything to drop off, definitely let me know, and I can make sure we have room for it.
Oh, that's great.
Because
plan.
I could either take the car or the truck, depending on how much we have, and we could always. Because right now I don't have a huge wait list until like I don't know. I have a feeling that's going to change shortly, but
yeah,
but
when
right
people
now,
hear about event number 2.
exactly.
But for now, if you're in the central Vermont area, like now and then people will come, like how you came to Richard Nicole's house to do business with me. Pretty much every week someone comes like that and drops off or picks up. So if any of you are listening, no need to go to Richard and Nicole's, especially because their schedules are changing and they're not going to need me on Wednesdays in August. So you have a good opportunity to get something wash, picked, and carded by Liz. And if you want it spun, we'll get it spun for you.
Yeah, between the two of us, we can definitely get it figured out.
Yeah. Now, what's your next big event? You're going south.
Yes, I know. I'm super excited. We're going to be going to Pennsylvania. Endless Mountain Fiber Festival. That's September, is it 9th and 10th or 10th and 11th? It's that week, the first weekend of September.
That's great.
And
that's supposed to be a great festival. I've never been.
I've never been there either. So I'm super excited about it.
What's in a beautiful location, even if nothing were to happen except for have a very pretty drive. There's sadly a stereotype about Pennsylvania being kind of all open pit mines and steel mills and so on, but endless mountains, I think, were just rugged enough that the steel and coal barons stayed away from them, and it's really pretty.
I can't wait to go.
As pretty as Vermont and as pretty as Washington County. That kind of pretty. Yeah. Now, there's big news about that, because not only are you going to be selling yarn that we've spun and you've dyed and so on, you're going to pick up for you and for us from our Pennsylvania customers. We probably do a good 15% of our work is from people from Pennsylvania or the southern tier of New York.
Okay.
There's quite a lot of people that drive all the way here. Now, maybe they come here on vacation, but maybe they want to just drive to Endless Mountains and do a drop-off there.
Yeah, no, we'll definitely pick it up, and just let us know what you're dropping off, so that way we can make sure we have a vehicle big enough to put it all in there.
Plan ahead. I've written like Mary Jean when she doesn't plan ahead.
Oh, thank you, Carol. Thank you for saying that so kindly. We picked up so much wool at Central New York that we ended up having to get our girlfriend and her husband to bring some of it back for us.
Oh, no.
Her husband, he is one of these meticulous guys who washes the inside and outside of his late model Audi every couple of hours, weeks. And so she said, honey, could we help our friends? And to his credit, he did. He really came through for us. He even carried it from his garage to put into my car when I went to their house the next day to pick it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can only sit on that wool so much and make it fit.
Well, Hannah saw us sit on the wool in Maryland.
Yep. Yep. I definitely helped sit on the wool in Maryland.
Hmm.
But
So
we
that's
can, we
super
can send
helpful.
out an email to let people know how to get in touch with you.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. Right now you can, yeah, there everything's on the website. It's kingdomfleeceandfiberworks.net. Or I think right on the website it's like info@fiberwork kffiberworks.com or whatever. It's right on the website.
And
Everything.
we'll post it in the show notes, and then
yes.
we'll start emailing
Yes.
our mailing list at the end of this month, beginning of September, so everybody knows to look for you. And
Yeah.
the show organizer is lovely. Carol and I met her. I can't remember her name. I hope she's not listening. Her booth was right next to ours at Central New York, and we could overhear, as there's a small little booth, her talking to people at Central New York about how pretty it is and all the great vendors. She was such a good advocate for the show and not for hers, although she had those cute rabbits. I'm sure she does very well because she had always people in her booth. But anyhow, she was such a good advocate for the show that I was very impressed. And Carol wouldn't have let me go all the way down there. But the fact that you're going is fabulous.
She was super helpful. Everything she's reached out to me about, like hotels and different kinds of things, and letting me know what's in it. Yeah, so she's been super helpful. So I'm super excited about it.
That'll be great.
Great. Because we have a show coming up here the last weekend in September, the Southern Adirondack. I don't know if you think that's a little far to drive to potentially only sell 25 skeins of yarn, but maybe if you didn't want to come in person, you could send us 25 skeins and we'd sell them, especially that beautiful hand-painted Dorset. That I think would do real well with our mold.
I actually was a vendor there a few years, I think, I don't know how many years ago. It was probably like 2 or 3 years ago. I was a vendor there for a year, and I can't remember what happened, but it was one of the ones that we wanted to go back, but was mixed. I was with something else I couldn't get back in, and I haven't gone back, but I need to.
Yeah, they're working hard at that festival. We're gonna have a sheep show this year, so it'll be more like a sheep festival with the sheep there.
Yeah, it'll be nice to have the sheep. I have a really unique booth there because, as you know, this is the other thing we have in common. Liz's other half is a maple syrup farmer also.
Yeah.
How's that for a small world?
Yeah.
And so I have to have a special booth because David makes maple cotton candy at this festival, and the dust from the cotton candy, everyone complained about him. No one wanted him in their building because of the dust. And I said, hey, I signed on for the dust. I'll be with him. So it only took him 1 year to figure out why did he even need to bother to come. He could just make the candy, and I could sell it for him from his special dust-laden booth.
Right.
So now I have kind of this giant pavilion, like the Exile Pavilion, and so you'd be welcome to be in Exile with me. And the dust, because you're used to maple dust.
Yep. What weekend is that?
The last weekend in September.
Third.
Third weekend in September.
Third weekend in September. Okay.
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 She's looking it up. Hannah will post it in the show notes.
Yeah.
And then you've got Vermont coming in October.
Yep. That's the first weekend of October.
Wow. And then it's No Sleeping Wool.
Yes. Yes. I know. There'll be lots.
We're wishing away the whole summer because then it's going to be October 22nd and I'm taking 21 people to Scotland.
That's so. I'm so.
For more, anybody who wants to go.
I wish I could. Maybe someday. That's what I would love to go to Scotland. We want to go there. Like that's all I want to go. But probably not this year, but I
And
definitely
not
want to
with
go.
two teenage girls home alone. You could come home to all sorts of trouble.
Yeah, exactly. For sure. Yeah, but see, yeah, eighth grade and eighth grader and a senior. That would be kind of scary.
Yeah. Oh, we just had a note from 614 Knit Studio, Andrea in Columbus, Ohio, who said she'd love to go to Scotland. Well, there you go, Andrea. You get a little sign. You buy it at the hardware store. It says closed. And you hang it on your door and turn the key and hop on a plane. It's that easy.
Easier said than done.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
Hi, Hi.
Just saying hi to everyone who's in the
Yeah.
chat. Hello. Thanks for saying hi and getting excited about trips with us.
Yeah.
We have to move again.
We're going to have to move. We got two
They have to
spinners
relocate. This is a nomadic episode, guys. We're on the move.
Where would you like to go to?
Liz, what are you working on right now? Like, talk about some of your colorways and where you get inspiration to develop those.
Let's see here. Right now I'm trying to do a little of everything. Lots of a lot of fall colors. So I try and start with one color and then find something that's going to contrast it, or if it's a really big contrast or light kind of do a little of everything. This is another one that I just did.
Pretty.
Ooh, that's really kind of blowing out. They're not that one's more teal and one's, but those are a couple. Yeah, we're losing the light. And then I have another. These ones are really, yeah,
Pretty.
that's a really pretty one. And that's that one's just an indie dyed. Eventually, this will be all switched over more towards MJ's yarn. This is a Highland wool, though it's a non-superwash Highland wool.
But took the dye well.
Yeah, it definitely did. And then I have there's some more of these ones. I have some of those.
I like the gray one with the little brown in it.
Yeah, I don't know if you can see that one.
So pretty.
It's kind
so
of very
pretty.
Yeah.
As an indie dyer, making that switch to more domestic bases, and also as someone who produces, has a hand in the production of that, how hard was it for you to make that shift over? And what do you think is the first step?
It hasn't been too hard because that's what I've always wanted to do. So I've always tried to have some superwash, but I really would rather have the non-superwash. So I've always kind of had a hand in the non-superwash just because that's what I've always wanted to switch over. But even now if this is everything's working, I'd rather get a bigger cart or bigger, I don't know what I'm going to do for the, everything's going really well. And I don't know that. I know that the whole spinning part is a whole different job in itself. And so this is kind of answering my question there right now, for right now.
Well, you could always have it all.
Yeah.
Just get a truck, well, maybe 8 or 10 trucks, and come and get it. Get it all. Well, maybe in a couple of years.
Yeah. Oh, no. So I have no idea. We'll see what happens in the future. But yeah, right now I'm just trying to do a little dyeing, trying to get everything ready. I can't wait for the sweater yarn and stuff like that. It's finally, I feel like it's kind of finally coming together and finally happening. And this is I've always wanted to be able to do my own blends and my own, kinds of yarn.
Yeah, that'll be great.
Yeah.
Well, I'm so glad that our paths ended up crossing enough times that we couldn't help but notice each other.
Yeah. Yeah.
One more noise.
Another noise. And I don't think anyone's even seen one.
I don't know. I didn't look.
Oh. Well, you talk to them. I'll go.
Well, here, you talk. I'll
talk? Okay.
I
She doesn't like to talk.
We have lots of roving. We've been definitely still, because we haven't been able to spin, so we've been concentrating on all the hand spinners and all the pin drafted roving for the hand spinners. So that's definitely what we're doing right now. Right now we're working on advent kits because those will be coming up for the fall.
So what is the Advent kit? It's different colors of fiber that people
Yeah.
will spin.
It's for spinning. So it is a spinning kit. It's I do it the first year I tried to do a different color every day, and that was just it was insane. And so I've condensed it to like so you have 4 weeks. So you open 2 colors every week. So you end up with a pound of roving and 8 colors. So it's
That
a little
sounds
more.
nice.
Yeah, it's a little more manageable for me too, and I mean, spinning a pound of wool in 4 weeks is a lot of spinning.
Yeah, it is.
So,
Especially if you're running your own business.
yeah,
But she's selling it as
Oh,
kits
okay.
to her
And
customers.
packaging in it and all the other kind of stuff. So if you're trying to do all those kind of things, so that's why, yeah. So those are the kits, and they come out next week. The pre-orders will go out next week. And then, but I only do a limited number of them because I'm trying to do the other rest of the mill too. So I only do so many and then I'm done.
Well, we set out selling some waste wool here the other day. 5-pound boxes at $12 a pound. And I thought 1 or 2 people might want it. We've now sold 115 pounds of it.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All
the
different-
UPS guy is not using words like awesome and amazing. He's saying, what are in these little boxes?
All different kinds of wool.
Yes.
It's just a mix of, so when we spin, if a lane breaks or while we're getting it set up, instead of the roving keep coming onto the floor like we were in Lucy and Ethel's candy factory, it gets sucked into a little vacuum cleaner, for lack of a better term, that keeps the wool that isn't being spun from just going. And at the end of every week, we empty this little vacuum box. And we used to take that wool to festivals and sell it in person. But the last festival we took it to, we ended up giving it away to one of our friends, the vegetarian Viking, who we ran into in Maryland, because as you heard, Hannah had to sit on the wall to get the door of the truck to close. So we ended up with a whole lot of extra, 130 pounds of extra. And we didn't have another outlet for it. So Hannah, bless her heart,
Yeah,
made
she did a great job.
made a little ad for it, and we sold 115 pounds.
That's
Oh,
awesome.
we needed to get it out. We need the space.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Winter is coming.
Yeah. Space is definitely an issue. Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. This is
Yes.
this is
Yeah.
just one job.
This
right
was.
there. That's just one job. All of that.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I know.
It's really nice wool. It's
This
East
used to be-
Frisian. It's so
Oh wow.
Although there's a little pill right there.
There is, but
Yeah.
That is
Beautiful.
nice. Yeah.
But it's very
It's going to be so
clean.
glowy.
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
done a fabulous job because they're a dairy sheep. And so they're by nature, they're supposed to be being a little on the messy side. So it's beautiful fiber. And Lily Marsh weaves that once we spin it.
The fiber behind me that's all going to you. That fiber right behind me is
I
all.
see it.
Yeah, there's in the barrel. There's all of this is headed your way.
Oh,
Beautiful.
Warning.
Yep.
Yeah, that'll be that's all going to you. And that's for a customer. That's not for me, unfortunately. And then, this used to be poor John's garage. He keeps saying that he used to have one corner and his corner keeps getting smaller and smaller and he keeps getting mad. He's like, my half
to build a sugar house.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we're going to find out that soon, and then hopefully we'll be adding that on, and then we'll have lots of maple syrup too.
Well, we can have a big meeting.
I know, we have to.
Can come and they can just go to wherever and talk about their maple and we can
Yes.
have a whole fall strategy.
I think that's a great idea. Soon. Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
Dominating the textile and maple markets in
Yeah.
Vermont.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
know.
there's antitrust laws about this.
Yeah.
Well, it has just been great to have Liz from Kingdom Fiberworks on with us. Liz, do you want to remind people where you're going to be later this month and then in September?
Sure. Yep. So August 13th, we'll be at Must Love Yarn in Shelburne, Vermont. And then September 9th and the first weekend of September, I know I'm going to mess that up. The first weekend of September, I'll be at Endless Mountain Fiber Festival. And we'll be vending there and picking up fiber at both places. So if you have anything to pick up, let me know.
And Hannah, you're going to post how they can find her.
Yep.
Absolutely.
And just so we remember, it's Kingdom Fiberworks if you want to check out her Liz's website while you await Hannah's post.
Yep.
Okay.
Thank
And
you
as
so
for
much.
us, we have no big announcements here for a change. It's what we like. Quiet, noses to the grindstone. And in 2 weeks, Hannah, we're going to do live again with a customer that we've been spinning custom processing for. And we'll let you all know the details on that meeting with the customer very shortly.
Yes, we're pretty excited to chat with them and introduce you to all of their beautiful things. So,
okay, so I guess we're gonna call it a night. Liz, thank you so much for coming on as our guest.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, you're welcome. Have a good night, everybody.